A convicted man set free is now back behind bars, and the family of a missing couple is still left with questions after their loved ones are found. 7 News anchor Catherine Guyon has a look back at the week's top headlines.
It's been more than a week since the discovery of the bodies of Brian Goff and Joni Davis. In that spot near the river now sits a makeshift memorial, and that's where their families were grieving and questioning. Joni's sister Jackie told 7 News she's grateful the couple was found after more than 3 years and that they were together, but they're baffled by how they got to this particular spot.
I find myself driving down the road thinking of what happened to them still, and there's a lot of questions to be answered, and I hope everything comes out.
The case, meanwhile, is still under investigation by the FBI and the Belmont and Jefferson County Sheriff's Departments. In Marshall County, a convicted man who was then set free is now back behind bars. Michael Daniel Bowman was released in April with prejudice after previously being convicted to a near-life sentence for child sex crimes. The circuit court judge said he felt compelled to release Bowman after claiming the prosecuting attorney in 2016 did not properly prep the grand jury. However, the West Virginia State Supreme Court overturned the circuit court's decision, saying nothing was done improperly at the grand jury level. Bowman was arrested and is now back in jail. A crisis the nation has been fighting for decades reached its all-time peak. The CDC says 100,000 Americans died due to drug overdoses this year. That's a 30% spike. Health officials say there isn't one cause to the crisis, but it's clear that COVID lockdowns and the increased potency of the drugs on the streets are in some way to blame.
This country didn't pay enough attention to what was happening with overdoses and with opioids and with fentanyl especially.
While the number of overdose deaths has grown to a 6-figure total for the first time, health officials say it may not be done rising. It's a group of people that's there for perhaps a family's worst nightmare. A child is sick and medical care is miles away. The WVU Medicine Children's Transport Team provides access to specialty care all across West Virginia and some surrounding areas. So far, this year alone, they've transported more than 520 kids, more than 100 of them from the Ohio Valley. But COVID-19 was hard on this team in more ways than just changing the way they give care. It also canceled fundraisers. So the team now needs help to make sure they're there if you need them. Visit WTRF.com if you would like to donate. And this week we lost yet another beloved member of our 7 News family. Steve Major passed away a few days ago. He was 80 years old. Steve was a trusted face here on the 7 News for more than 3 decades. Those who worked the closest with him say he was more than a colleague. He was a dear friend who loved his family. We send our love to his wife Carol, children Gina and Mike, and the entire family. And remember, for the latest news anytime, just visit WTRF.com. I'm Catherine Guyon, working for you.